the bomb around. We saw the specialist is Bastardo.
Schwarzenegger grow a baby in his belly, rock a Roscoe vest while whipping Justin to Kelly. Or maybe see a burlesque show with Nick Crow and take a boat with speed to hitting cruise control. J-Man, Big Paul, and the beautiful June. Gonna take you from the groove all the way to the room. Rain the games of Street Fighter, help to blow off steam. Just a sucker punch the odd life for Timothy Green. Sharp needle, the birdemic, how we staying alive. They call me when they're badass and he's on the line. Cranking 88 minutes cause they cool as ice. Cause they're bad Jim Varney looking kinda nice. Paul and June getting literal, Jason is getting laid. June is making sure all the monkey shots getting paid. They're just a bunch of movies while they're making the grade. Here's a real question for you, how did this get made?
Hello, people of Earth, and hello, people of Los Angeles. We are live at Largo talking about a modern day classic. A movie about love, a movie about revenge, and a movie about very precise bombs. If you've not seen The Specialist, what do you need to know? Stallone makes bombs. Well, both kinds, really, if you think about it in the history of the show. But in this movie, Stallone makes explosive bombs. Sharon Stone wants revenge on the people who murdered her parents, so she wants to do it with, you guessed it, a bomb. Because as she says, it's more precise than a gun. We'll get into all of that. But there are many twists and turns along the way that are dealt out in the most nonchalant way. No underscoring, no turn of music where you're like, oh, I guess that's what's happening now. Great. It's like someone's telling you a story, but they don't know how to add in like any emotional elements to it. I can't wait to break this all down, and I'm going to do it with my two co-hosts. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Jason Mantzoukas.
What's up, jerks? How we doing, Largo?
Jason, have you ever seen The Specialist?
Paul? Shockingly, no.
Same. I don't know how I missed
want to
it.
say, for the record, shame on me.
Shame on me, yes.
This movie is awesome. I would watch it right now with everyone here instead of doing the show. Because no notes, except to say, boobs, yes. Explosions, yes.
You got, and James Woods.
Woodsy.
I feel like is like, take your script and leave it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
You call action and I will just start screaming at anyone nearby, and that's the movie.
And I'm here for it. But you know what?
He must have been furious that he was not in the trailer.
Oh,
Furious.
I have some dirt about why James Woods is not in the trailer.
I want to hear it. Let's
and
go.
we'll get into all of the James Woods stories because it really is prime Stallone ego stuff. So
Really?
we'll break.
Really? And you're saying that Stallone's ego is part of the problem with this movie? A movie that somehow fetishizes his body more than Sharon Stone's? Let's go.
Let's get into all that. But first, let me introduce my other co-host. Please welcome a person who fetishizes Sylvester Stallone's body more than anyone,
I hear
June Diane Raphael.
I hear you screaming. I hear you screaming, save it, save it, save it,
Yeah,
off there.
Nicole, yeah, our special guest had something to say, and we need to conserve and we need to economize, and we can't talk about it yet.
I know. And I've
can't
tried
talk
to move
about it
forward.
yet.
I tried to move forward. We won't. How are you, June?
I'm well. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well. You're looking very nice tonight. Great to see
thanks.
you. June, your thoughts out of the gate on The Specialist.
So, I also had not seen it, and yet I feel I have. I feel it was very strange watching it because I thought for sure this was a movie I watched with both parents, like sitting in between them in 1994. Like I was 14 years old, and I know I watched this on
There
TV
is
with a parent.
something that is so similar to many movies that were made in this period. They all had like a similar vibe. It was like a movie for adults.
Well, this is the era of the like erotic noir, like neo-noir story of
Sliver,
like
Jade, all these things.
Basic Instinct. This is 3 years after or 2 years after Basic Instinct.
I mean, this is better than Basic Instinct? I don't know. We'll get into it.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
And I've got real thoughts about how to really make it sing.
We're going to get into all of that, but we must welcome our special guest. She's a How Did This Get Made all-star. She is the star of the hit NBC sitcom Grand Crew, which you can watch on Peacock and on NBC. You know her also as the host of Nailed It. Her stand-up special on Netflix has to be watched. Please welcome Nicole Byer!
My feet don't touch the floor. What are these chairs?
I'm in this one over here. I'm into this guy over here. So.
Having fun at the show.
You look like you're doing a Lily Tomlin character. Baby Nicole over here. Nicole, welcome back. You are a favorite of ours, but you are a favorite of the audience of How Did This Get Made, because I will say that when we didn't have guests for a long time, the number one person people wanted back was you.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, thank you.
People always like, get Nicole back on. Where's Nicole? And now you're here, and I feel like we brought you in with a good movie.
Boy, oh boy, I had a great time. Oh my God, it was like trying so hard to be sexy, but then his hands were too big to be sexy. Like the sex scene reminded me of the hot dog scene in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
Like, his hands were just like patting her head.
Yes.
At one point, they close up on them kissing, and he's kissing below her lips. Like down
And I
here.
also feel like, can you be Sharon Stone for a second, Nicole?
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, you be Sly. Stand up for a second. I feel like she was always behind
Yes,
him.
always
Yeah,
behind
and he
him.
was like, he would turn, you could see his like thighs.
Yeah.
And then he would just be
He
like,
was
and
being
big hands.
featured.
He would just be like, ugh.
Yes.
Was he?
Yes.
I mean,
Like,
was
what
he?
is this?
Somehow Sly was more naked than Sharon Stone
1,000%.
at all times. I was like trying to look around him. It was
He
really
was
fetishizing
demanding
him.
to get
Yes.
his body in a very sensual, feminine way
Yes.
on camera and
Constantly.
front of camera. Like,
Yes.
Do you
we had to
feel
focus
like
on
if
him.
like she leaves him, she's like, I gotta get out of here, and he's like in the tussled bed, like
This is a movie
he
where
just
he
got
is.
wrecked.
He's embracing his feminine, and I think that that's beautiful. But I also feel like there is something about him where he was like, I know Sharon Stone is one of the most attractive women right now, and people want to see her naked, but I think they'll want to see me more. Like, it's like the main attraction at this point of like, oh, the person from Basic Instinct, oh my God, oh, sexy. He's like, no, I think I can out-sexy her.
But here's the crazy thing, too, is it's so clear that the actor wants to get his body out to the American people. And I'm like, well, you're playing, but he's playing a bomb maker, I think.
yeah,
Yes.
he's
Okay.
playing.
Yeah,
He's playing.
Which,
He's
like,
the
to me,
specialist.
he's the specialist.
He's the
but like that
specialist.
doesn't actually require, I don't think, any physical
I'm so sorry,
strength or
June.
fortitude.
One
I'm
might
so sorry,
argue-
June, but have you read any of the novels that suggested this movie? Did everybody see the credit at
Yes,
the beginning
I
of
took
the movie
a
that
picture
says
of it because I was like, what the fuck?
it
Wait,
says
what?
suggested
Suggested.
by the specialist novels by John Shirley. suggested by.
Here, June.
What?
What mean?
Here
What
is-
does that mean?
Here is the thing. I mean, I will just say,
Hinted at in the novels of like,
Here,
what
June.
the fuck is this?
Alluded to.
June, look, I took a picture.
What is that suggested
Because I couldn't
by?
believe it. I was like, why is it just suggested and not based on?
This credit is
Like-
when I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. Because you know it's only suggested by because Stallone must have rewritten everything.
So
that
you're saying that the novelist, that John Shirley himself, was like, I don't
this no
want...
longer represents my work.
This is a mere suggestion.
My guess is the character, because the character in the movie, the specialist, the Stallone character, is supposed to have been trained by James Woods. That would make him young. And he's somehow a decade older than James Woods. James Woods is his boss? What are you talking about?
here's what we know about Stallone. And I love this fact, and I'll repeat it nonstop. When he made the movie Cobra, it was based on a book. And Stallone met with the author and said, what I'd like to do is put my name on the book as the author. And the author's like, no. He's like, no, you don't understand that when the movie comes out, more people will buy your book if they see that I wrote it. He's like, but you didn't. I'm the author of the book. And he's like, dude, don't be a dick. And so Stallone does have this habit because this character of the specialist, his name is Earl Quick. They don't keep even his name. So it's like they bought the rights to the specialist and the character's Earl Quick. And they're like, throw all that out. We like bombs. And that's what they focused on. That's it. The bombs are the only part of the story
That's
that
the
are
suggestion,
Really, that's
bombs.
the suggestion.
Yeah. Interesting.
I want to get into the sex scene, and but I also want to walk it back and say that the opening scene takes place, in this country where they are trying to kill a drug lord with a bomb.
With
and
a
how are they
series
trying to
of
do
bombs.
a series of bombs? And how are they going to do it? Blowing up a bridge. So the intel is, we know the drug dealer's coming. He's going to be driving a Jeep. Let's blow up a bridge. No one's like, how about a sniper? No. Bombs.
Bomb.
And is the bomb going to blow up the bridge? No. It's just going to blow up the truck so the truck flies off the bridge. The bridge will stay intact.
And
Again, maybe we use a sniper?
What if people
No.
survive? What if people survive? And don't worry, the Jeep is going to collapse like it's made of cardboard. Because that's what happens when it hits the water. It's like fold. And there is a child. Once again,
Yeah.
we're doing a movie where it begins with infanticide. They're like, you know how we can get you on board for this movie? Our hero kills a child.
By accident. He tries
doesn't
to
want
save.
to, but he locks eyes with that kid when she gets
Has
blown up,
to.
and you know a fetish is born.
He
The way he runs over, his lips are so loose. Do you know what I mean? They
Yes.
just jiggled in a way that I was like, how is that happening?
his lips, and I do want to, going back to the sex scene very briefly, when he locks onto her, it's like an octopus because it's like,
Yeah.
it's not like a kiss. It's like I have now suctioned my mouth onto yours, and it's like implanting an alien embryo from the movie Alien. Like it's like his lips. There's a lot going on
It
there.
was very
It's
upsetting.
so long, the sex scene.
Oh my God, that butt. Also, they're in the shower. That's the biggest shower in the history of showers. You're
see
fully missionary on the floor of a shower?
When they go to the floor in the shower, I'm like, ew! It's a fucking hotel shower.
I wrote the same thing. That is a hotel shower floor. They have, for real, like Last of Us fungus going on now. Like, it is game over for them.
The bed is a mere 4 feet away. Just dry off, fuck on the bed.
We see.
Well, they started on the bed, and
Right.
then they said,
gotta
we
shower.
gotta get in
They
that
gotta shower.
shower.
we
Also,
see
when they
more of
were-
Stallone's body than Sharon Stone's.
Absolutely.
You do. And the
we
way
do.
he straddled her on the bed, I was like, what is that?
It was like, and it was like the scene where it's
like
she's
it.
taking his clothes
Yes,
up.
it was
really
wild.
was a gender
Yes,
flip flop.
Because
where it was like,
he was like, my body is the gift.
I'm gonna, yes, It's basically like
You're welcome,
unwrap
everybody.
me.
Yes,
They
I'm the
want me to
present.
be unwrapped.
I'm what you've paid for. Sir, no, we haven't.
The only sexy thing that happened is when he lifted her up onto him. I like when he was
Yes, I
straddling and then
remember
like
that part. Yes.
somehow her legs were like on the other side. I don't know how they did that, but I was like, well, that's pretty hot. But then those
that
hands.
was one moment, Nicole. That was it.
What I think I learned from this movie is that Stallone is not good at having sex. And he was like, I'll show you some of my moves. And everyone was too nervous to say, that's weird. He's like, yeah, grab it from behind the head. I'll bring her like this. And I'll suction her mouth. And I'll throw her on the floor. I'll put her right on the sewer. And then,
And he's like,
you know,
people want, they saw Basic Instinct, they want me to be sexy now. What if I'm the Sharon Stone of this movie?
Oh, God.
Also, Eric Roberts is in this movie
as
He should have been
a
in the trailer.
Cuban?
as a Colombian.
Wait, was he
Colombian?
Cuban?
I
Rod
mean, his
Steiger
dad.
in this
Oh
movie
yeah,
straight
his
up.
dad was
His
some
name
sort
is
of
like
Hispanic.
For
his
sure
name
Cuban in
is
the movie.
like, and it said like Tomas. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
So they say Tomas a lot. But I want to just again, we're gonna get back and forth in the movie, but I will say,
Oh, my gosh.
what I don't like about this movie is the way that they handle explosives, because it's about an expert, a specialist, if you will, who literally when we first see him, he's pounding explosives onto a wall like the way I pack a suitcase that's overstuffed, like clank, 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 clank. Like you would think you might be a little more gentle around, like.
Well, later he gets gentle when he's covered in sweat and is wearing those tiny glasses and is like,
right. That's right.
Right. He's a very like when he's putting it in a China doll's teacup.
When he's busy living in what appears to be an industrial gear factory. For the rest of the movie, Stallone detonates explosives in only public places.
yeah.
Country club, strip club, or bar, or whatever that place was. Like, he's only blowing up. There have to be so many casualties.
No.
There
Because-
aren't, though, because he has a special type of technology.
He blows up, half of a building falls off.
But
The
that's
top of an entire
Jason,
building.
But that's planned. That was that particular
How?
explosive. That was
But when it comes
that was
to-
the one section, one apartment explosive.
When it comes to people, it normally just shoots them out like they're in an ejector seat. Like when it kills the guy in the parking lot, the
That was
seat.
perfect. It was absolutely perfect. That man strapped to his seat,
I
on
loved
fire,
it.
going to the sky.
He flies up like he is ejected from an airplane from Top Gun. And yet,
love
is
it.
the bomb in the car? No. Is the bomb under the seat? No. The bomb is in like the parking meter reader that you hit when you leave the garage. So that oddly
Is
like
that the bomb? I thought that was the.
The
that was-
keypad was.
The keypad was the bomb,
counts
but there was
down from
nothing in
10.
front of the car.
And then it says bye-bye. How long did it take him to get, how long did it take him to be like, oh, good, it does say bye-bye. Thank God I was able to make that work.
Bye.
This guy is so long to escape. 10 seconds and 2 bye-byes.
Okay, so just riddle me this. He gets to Miami and decides to set up what type of business exactly?
Well, this is my big question because he is constantly telling us he's not in the bomb-making revenge business, but yet he's on a private, like, internet message board called the Weekend Warrior, which seems like
Oh, see,
black
I thought
market
that was
shit.
his website.
It feels like this is an A-team situation, like, or an equalizer. Like, if you're in trouble, I'll help you out secretly, kind of underground, like, hero guy.
But
That's what
why
it
was
felt
he
like.
rejecting her?
I don't know.
Because
It was-
I think he was worried
but
it was
he
a setup.
But was he rejecting her? He was like, I like your voice.
And by the way, they're essentially having phone sex
Yes.
for the first hour
Yes.
of the
For
movie.
longer.
Yeah.
Longer. He is sensually working out, listening to recordings of their phone conversations.
That was wild.
Like, this shit is absolutely nuts. He thinks this is what we want.
You see more of him shirtless than you see of Sharon Stone. Like throughout this entire movie. But like he's doing Tai Chi, but he also has this big cumbersome earpiece in.
It's
and he's
so big.
It's so big. It looks like he has like a microphone, like the front of a microphone on the side of his ear. He's like just being casual, just listening.
He's also tailing Sharon Stone. He's like, spying on her, watching her while she is Sharon Stone. This in a noir sense, she's the femme fatale. She's inserted herself into the Eric Roberts drug lord world with his father Rod Steiger, who appears to be doing a Desi Arnaz Jr. impression.
Bastardo.
Some next level insanity.
I heard that Rod Steiger was like, I don't need anybody. I'm just going to watch Scarface over and over again.
I thought they were just like spicy whites. I didn't realize that they were going for Cuban.
Spicy white.
This is Rod Steiger's accent on full display.
Now, wait a minute. Give me a second here. I have to make a decision. Little time to think here, huh? Okay. You take over, okay? Papa. I said Trent will handle it, okay? I don't hear you saying okay. Okay. What would you say? Okay. That's nice, thank you.
Lucy, we are in trouble here. It's nuts what he's up to.
It's also like drops into just Rod Steiger at points. Like that was a mix and match. It was not a full, like he goes in and out of that accent, but they are supposed to be these drug lords that killed Sharon Stone's parents in front of her. She was hiding in the closet. Eric Roberts, who seems to be the same age as Sharon.
Yeah, he doesn't age.
He is.
But yet,
it's 20 years later. She is a 6-year-old in the closet and is now Sharon Stone. Eric Roberts 20 years ago, Eric Roberts now. That should be examined.
I did like that the flashback was like a noir Lifetime movie.
Yeah, it was truly wild. And Eric Roberts was like pretty rude. He was like, hurry up. And I'm like, if I'm being murdered, can you not rush it? Take your time. Be kind.
And why were they being murdered?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Because they were being asked for information they didn't have. And I don't know that we ever found, it was not important.
Ever clear, yeah.
He loves murder and dancing.
What I loved about Stallone doing his research on Sharon Stone as a child, he pulls up like an old newspaper and it has a picture of the child. And it's like, Maya Sinclair's parents killed, kid's still alive. And it's like, no one would write an article like showing a picture of an alive child being like, she's alive, parents are dead. Like, you would think that they would go back, if they were executed, they might go back and kill her too, right? I mean, but it's also like, it feel like a weird thing to put her in the front page of the paper, like, I'm orphan. May Monroe. I'm sorry, May Monroe. That was her name.
So just to go back to Stallone for a second and his work in Miami. So he is just on call in case a bomb maker
I think he comes
is
there
needed?
because she's asked him to. Because he says at one point, I don't work in Miami, but he's there.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, so he's
So he
renting
got on
that
the
ferry
boards.
house?
I think he's temporarily set up shop at the gear factory.
Temporarily, Jason. It's like a 3-story facility on the water that he has set a computer program up. It's so weird. He walks in the house to hit a button to say no one's in the house.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If they were behind the door that you walked in on, you're dead.
He gets made immediately. He's so bad at being subtle. Eric Roberts clocks him immediately, like, oh, that guy right there.
That
And then,
interaction made me so happy. You like the bitch? You like me? I don't like you. He was like, gay, no!
He's like, no, don't get that. Don't get the wrong idea. But do look at this body. Do look
Now-
at me oiled up and cum guttered out.
Would you be surprised to learn that Stallone decided to add that scene in during production because he's like, oh, I really want to have a scene with Eric Roberts because I don't have a scene with him.
So he picked a scene where he says one sentence?
Where he holds a knife and basically says, you're looking at me because I'm attractive. Like, it's the weirdest scene
really
to
is.
add.
Yeah.
It's like a threatening scene.
It also makes him appear bad at his job. You know, because he's.
But again, what is his job exactly? Because if his job is to just make the bombs,
I think he
then I
is.
think he's fine at that job.
I think he's a bomb expert for hire for people that need help dealing with some sort of situation.
But then why is he rejecting Sharon Stone? Because it seems like her situation qualifies.
I think
These
he's
three
suspicious.
men killed my parents who were innocent and I watched them die. It doesn't check all the boxes for me. Like,
So
he's
you
like,
just do you think though, Jason, that this is his normal vetting process?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I think his vetting process is go to a city. I think if this
Set up
movie
shop,
had
get a pet.
If this movie had worked, my guess is that there are a number of other novels to suggest storylines for. Maybe he goes to Cincinnati and he sets up shop in an abandoned water warehouse. I don't know what.
give me the
Interesting.
biggest conspicuous thing in your city. I'll move to Chicago and own the Sears Tower. Great. No one will ever find me there. But I will say this, there's a screenwriting book called Save the Cat. It was very popular for a couple of years. And the idea was that in the first act, you would see, your character do something that was nice that you get him on your side. Like you would save the cat. Here, he kills the cat, which is the child, and then saves the cat. Like the movie wants it both ways. He saves the cat and kills the kid.
That was so weird. He doesn't know how to hold a cat either. He's just like, oh, kids, I gotta take you home and
I'll fuck you on the sewer, kiss your mouth.
He's like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. You think he might crush the cat or crush Sharon Stone or I don't know. He seems capable of murder.
Well,
Also, that cat was pretty distracting. In the scene where he's sweaty, like doing the bomb, that cat's climbing a chain link fence in his house, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I don't want near a bomb: a fucking cat.
The way everybody treats, the bomb squad of the Miami PD is also treating bomb material very casually. Like strewn across, and we see them. And by the way, is James Wood a cop? Was a
No.
cop?
I don't know.
No, he's
he
not.
had access to the
All of
CIA.
it.
Wait,
and
is he lying? I thought he is a cop.
No,
he's not.
no.
Rod Steiger inserts him into the police department. That's the scene with the chief of police who's there.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Rod Steiger's like, hey, I need you to make this guy
And he
part of
gives
the
him
police
cash.
investigation. But what then happens is James Woods just walks into the police station and is like, you fucking idiots! I handle this, you do that, you fucking idiot! I created a bomb out of a pen, I'm crazy! James Woods is eating every morsel of screen time he is allotted. He is chomping away.
He clearly, and he's often not with anybody else. So I feel like he's like, look, these people that are in my scene, shut the fuck up. Let me cook.
Oh
Let
my
me
God.
cook. And he's always like,
again, running a different part of the Miami PD where they're staging a sting to try to get Stallone to call into the message boards. I don't know. And they have all of these women pretending to be Sharon Stone.
because is he attracted to women in distress?
I think he's attracted to.
He likes phone calls with women. He's
So
like,
this
I
is
just like
this is like his
disembodied voices.
Yeah,
he's like, they make me so hard.
1,000% he likes it over the phone. So, but what's so crazy about that scene is that those wonderful background artists who are all, most of them are women, and I guess they're cops there, they genuinely look terrified. Like, truly.
They do.
Nobody in those scenes is safe.
Yeah.
I like the scene when James Woods is going to the elevator and is literally like, get a new shirt, you fucking idiot. Get out of my fucking way.
Yes.
Next one.
There's a man who witnessed a murder a young boy who's a car valet who's like sitting there and he's like,
that poor
what
guy.
the fuck are you laughing at, piece of shit?
This kid is given like 3 sticks of dynamite. He's given like a cartoon level bomb. He looks like a Tim Baltz character. He's fucking freaking out. And James Woods comes in. He's like, my whole thing is I yell at whoever I'm in a scene with. I dress them down fully. And it's incredible.
So
Here's
wait,
a- here's
you're
a little-
saying, one second, Paul.
Yeah,
so you're
please.
saying that James Woods and Stallone just happened to both be in Miami?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
all right, all right,
James
all right.
Woods is using Sharon Stone to draw
Okay.
Yeah, because
Stallone
that scene
out.
where he hits her,
Got it. Right. Of course.
like fucking hits her,
Oh, yeah.
and then plays with the blood on her lip. I was like, this is wild.
I did not like that. No,
I didn't like it either.
But did you like it
One bit.
when she slapped that woman in the bathroom?
love
I
that.
loved it.
Love that.
Oh, I loved it.
Because that was
Love that.
the hottest thing I've seen in a while. Bam!
She pushed her.
Henry,
too.
she'll call you back. Kablam!
There
great.
was elements of this that felt like Stallone was embracing his feminine side, but then there's another element of it where everyone just felt up Sharon Stone willy-nilly. Like
Yes.
everybody
And-
was like, I got to touch everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
at the funeral, he like gets on his knees and then shoves his hand up her skirt, and I was like, Dios míos. But then she did have a gun, and I was like, okay, well.
What's really sad is that's not the first time someone was felt up in that church. He was just moved to a different parish. I wrote that joke down.
Can you explain?
That joke is in my notes.
Can
Wait,
you
at the
explain-
funeral, I really loved when James Woods comes in and he's like, open the casket. Everyone's like, what? He's like, open it. And then he goes, that bitch, too.
That was my favorite part of this movie.
He's like, fuck. And
to a woman who we've heard in the eulogy as being a pillar of the community.
A saint.
This funeral has been
amazing.
twice interrupted by rude white men. First of all, Stallone's like, wait a minute, what?
By the way, that was
Can you imagine being at who's that guy? Walks straight up and needs to look into the. Oh, that's not her. And then James Woods comes in, points a gun at the priest, and calls her a bitch. Those people will have questions for the rest of their
Here's
lives.
the thing.
What do you think Grandma was up to?
That's what I love so much about this movie. Like, there's moments like that. There's moments when Sharon Stone pushes a very nice lady and steals her phone and slaps her, where it's surprising. And I'm like, I love that this movie goes there. Now, I was trying to follow Sharon Stone's plan and how that whole mixeroo with that grandma. So what did she do exactly? She put her own...
Well, this doesn't entirely
I didn't understand the
add up.
funeral part.
confusing.
I did not. I literally was like, I don't know why everyone is confused. I don't know why this is even working.
What did she
I can tell you what
do?
it is and what's said, but there is a disconnect.
Yeah.
So James Woods is looking at the paper and he sees that a woman who has the name of Sharon Stone's alias,
I didn't know she had an
Okay.
alien.
she has an alias. Her funeral will be the funeral at
It's
that
like
church, blah, blah, blah,
Arlene
whatever that
something or
is.
other,
Great.
yeah.
So he notices that, and obviously Stallone notices it. So they both converge on that church. If James Woods had been there early enough, he would have run into Stallone. Doesn't matter.
So wait, just out of curiosity. So it just happened that her alias died at the same
Well,
time
this
that
is-
she was also.
this is where it falls apart. Yeah.
What she says is that that Sharon Stone went by a hospital and dropped
Yeah, somebody
her own
OD'd.
ID.
Somebody OD'd, and she was able to make it seem as though that was her. But then that's clearly not who's in the casket.
Okay, so
That's
whoever's
where
in
the
the
movie falls
casket,
apart.
I see. So whoever's in the casket is not Arlene, the alias, certainly not May. It's someone altogether different.
I believe so.
Wow.
Wow.
I believe so.
Wow.
But
Can
it
I-
gets Stallone to show up to
Well,
the
it does make sense
church, which is
because
what she
nobody
wants.
else but those two people would know that alias.
Correct.
So I guess the obituary, I guess it does all check out.
Now, I don't think
quite
the
well.
woman. I don't think the woman who's being eulogized or who's being. I don't think her name matches the alias. I think the
That's just a
obituary
different
announcement
person.
was a fake out.
Oh boy, this is
Yeah, that's
complicated.
confusing.
Yeah.
I also don't care that it doesn't make sense
Oh,
because
it's fine.
it's a home run.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to get back to the random acts of violence because there's one scene that I feel like we weren't going to be able to talk about, which is Stallone on a bus.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
I wrote it down. It's my favorite quote of the movie. After he beats that man up.
All of the men.
Well, yeah, he beats
He
them
beats
all
like
up.
5 dudes up.
But he tries to give that lady the seat, and then the guy sits down, and then he beats them up, and then he turns to that woman and goes, "I believe there's a vacancy."
And in that moment, Nicole, in that moment, I was like, this guy is a straight up psychopath because he didn't just like punch a guy and knock him out. He kicks a man out of a bus window. The man is jettisoned out of a bus window.
There's no way that bus is going to continue on its route.
And that's what I'm
bus
saying.
is
The bus
done.
is done. You fucked up the whole day. She's like, I would rather stand.
Everybody else on the bus. Their whole day is ruined. Why am I late for work and getting fired? Because some asshole kicked a guy through a window of my bus.
I also found it really funny that he always was on payphones. And obviously that's a different time, 1984, there's more payphones. But I'll tell you where there's not a payphone. At the edge of a dock, right? There's one moment where she's like looking out, there's like a jetty. Like it's about 20 feet off a larger dock. It's like, where should we put the payphone? Out there, maybe? Like it couldn't be. There's no way no way phone lines are getting out there. And he's like, yeah, at the very tip of the dock. I was like, that was my favorite shot. Him alone in a little payphone. Yep. Who's using that?
I also liked before the fight, he said, "Oh, my glasses." Because he can't fight with sunglasses on.
I love this as a like very inspired impression for you.
It is good.
Well, at one point I had to turn on the subtitles. I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
I did that about 12 years ago. Never turned them off.
Jason has got me into subtitles. What?
But Jason, you watch movies
Everything.
just for fun and enjoyment, not for this, but like
Subtitles.
with
Yeah, me too.
I
Jim,
turn
you always
subtitles
yell at
on.
me
It's
about
a
it.
pr- it's a
You always are
problem.
saying, get it
really
off.
Insane.
It's a problem.
Don't
It's
clap. Don't
it's now
clap. That's
conditioned
really
me to look at the
insane.
bottom of the screen
It's
in a way
bizarre.
that I'm genuinely missing visual filmmaking.
So strange.
Because I'm like, you gotta
So weird.
read.
Jason, that's so weird.
Let's talk about the moment when Sharon Stone is telling Stallone about his plan. I would imagine the plan is this. Sharon Stone finds a bomb expert, James Woods, tells James Woods, I need to kill these men. James Woods like, I'll do that for you, but you need to get this person that I'm trying to get. So why don't you pretend like you don't have me? You get him the same way you got
So
me.
complicated.
And then I'll get my payment is me getting him, and then we'll kill your people too.
Well, no, I don't know, because James Woods is working for Rod Steiger.
But I think she did the same thing. She reconned the first specialist, because he's also a specialist, an out-of-work specialist,
Yeah, but how do you find the specialists?
on that
I
bulletin
don't
board.
know.
Well,
They're
on what-
Weekend Warriors.
Yeah, that seems to be their dark web thing. I think it's go on the dark web and you can find somebody.
But like, how do you even get that idea? Bombs.
It's absurd.
Well, she literally says they're more precise than
That's
guns.
not true.
But that's nobody's ever said
What?
that. Like,
It's like that.
No
where'd
one's
you
ever
come
said,
to
like,
that conclusion.
I want revenge. I want to blow
Bye-bye.
them up.
And so much so that her moment of like, finally, my job is done, is to face Eric Roberts while he explodes. She's in the room with him while he is exploded to death.
May
And
Monroe.
she says to Stallone afterwards, like, I knew your explosions were so controlled that I would be just fine. And I'm like, how?
What a risk.
She was too close. By the way,
so close.
again, not to, look, Stallone's got that cat in his apartment or warehouse, gear house, but he also put that coffee cup in a
That
tennis
cat's
bag.
name is Timer. Cat's name is Timer. You know how I know
wow.
that? The closed caption he told me.
I also want to go back to the first bomb in the brothel. The first bomb in the brothel, the mini bomb, where the lowest tier guy that he has to kill.
He kills Brent Sexton from season 4 of Bosch, baby.
Yeah, Bosch.
Bosch is where it happens. I wrote that down too.
But I love that it goes, you've been stealing from me. You've been cooking the books. And then the reveal is the whole month of September is gone. Like, that's a shitty way to cook the books. Like that you should be murdered. You should be executed for that.
It's not like
That's
you're
not
skimming
trimming
a
off the
little
top.
off the
That is erasing one of the 12 months.
Hey, can you imagine being like, oh, I didn't think you'd notice. An entire
September.
month is gone? And then the guy that kills him gets blown up by one of Stallone's mini bombs, and his head goes through the aquarium.
Oh my God. That
In a
made
way
me
that I was
laugh
like,
so hard. It was a shoe and a head.
Incredible. Give me more of that.
And whose shoe?
I think it was,
Stallone's at a bar talking to a sex worker, and is it her shoe that
I think it
also
was her
flies
shoe.
off?
No, it's
that
the other woman's shoe. She's fixing her shoe in a scene, and I believe it is her shoe.
So she's
So
at the
not
bar.
so precise,
and
by the way.
vibration from the
again,
other room.
There's a lot of collateral damage
there
in
has
this
to
movie.
be. They're bombs. They're bombs.
And there doesn't seem to be any aftermath. The bombs happen, everyone's back to work.
But this is what we see the entire time. Like, James Woods is on a date with Sharon Stone, or not James Woods. Yeah, no, Eric Roberts is on a date with Sharon Stone. He's like, hold on a second, let me beat the shit out of this guy in this cafe. There's multiple times he just walks away, pulls out a knife, beats somebody up, and it's like no one reacts. No one in that bar is like, oh yeah, you just beat up my customer. It's like, no, it's cool, it's fine. There's just ultra violence going on in Miami.
Also, I was like, is this how I get into a relationship? Be completely disinterested in the man and borderline mean to him? And then I'll be moved into a big fancy place. Sharon Stone hated him.
Oh yeah.
She sometimes gave him, I feel like the idea would be look at him with loving eyes, and then when he turns, be like, fuck you. But she gave the fuck you eyes.
Yes, she
dead
wouldn't wait till he
contact.
turned. She'd be like, I love you.
I'll kill you. Here's what I'm going to say. Sharon Stone didn't need Sylvester Stallone. He is terrible at his job. She is so much better and has so many opportunities to kill Eric Roberts. She's basically dating him seriously. They are pre-engaged. And she could have killed Eric Roberts at any point, and she has access to him fully. She doesn't even need Stallone. She's better at Stallone's job than he is. I think she just wants the bombs.
Well, I think that she wants to get all three, but she really didn't want to get all three because it's a double cross.
I'm still a little confused about what she was up to with James Woods and why that was necessary.
So it was a bit of a crisscross.
Yeah.
This is my plan. So my plan is that she's like, oh God, I need a bomb specialist. And she goes on that Weekend Warrior thing. James was like, hey, I'm your person. Tells her the story. He's like, I'll go down to Miami. I'll set myself up there. You pull out Stallone from the woodwork. You do that. So he's infiltrating that. She's getting Stallone, telling him the same story. James Woods is like, I'm going to get you this. It's a full plan.
I guess I'm just if I'm her, I'm like, can I just pay you? And if not, I'll go back on the site and try to find someone else.
James, yes. Basically, James Woods is using her to draw out Stallone, and she's using James Woods to get access to the
Right.
Rod
'Cause James
Steiger,
Woods
Eric
can get
Roberts, the
inside.
guys she wants to kill. But
I think I understand it. James Woods is like, this is going to cost a lot of money, but if you just pull out Stallone, I'll do it for free. And Stallone's like, I'll do it for free if it checks all my boxes, but it doesn't check all of his boxes.
I don't think Sharon Stone hired James Woods.
Well, no.
I think she did, though.
Yes, because
there was the double cross.
Yeah, right? He's like, my payment is you
Stallone.
do this. Yeah.
Yes.
But she's reneging on that because she's falling in love with Stallone. And he's like, look, if all these guys die and I don't get Stallone, I'm killing you. And that's the only thing he can really do.
I don't know that I ever believed she was in love with Stallone.
Maybe if James
I didn't
Woods read a
either.
line in the script, we would understand the plot a little bit better.
Wait, you don't think they're in love as they ride away in
Well,
that
I mean, I think the
64
movie-
Mustang with what was the song that played? That was Unhinged.
Oh,
it was like,
my.
wrap me up before I go now. Like, what was it?
That was Turn the
Turn
Beat
beat
Around.
That was wild.
The craziest
After, like,
ending.
a bunch of saxophones and horn music.
This is the craziest ending of any movie ever made.
It reminded me of Grease when they fly away.
Yes. Except this is in a boat.
Incredible.
But yes.
Like, what is
And
happening?
again, I love that she blows up Rod Steiger with a locket. I doubt it. And then she drives them away. He's waiting in the car, and she's like, "Let's go."
This is it. This is the final scene. Here we go. I thought he was opening up candies, but it's like, oh yeah, what is this?
How do you feel?
Better.
She's the hero.
Oh, this is wild.
This is irresponsible driving.
Sure sound pretty. Your violins keep moving to the nitty gritty. When you hear the scratch up, guitar scratching.
This is a movie about revenge, murder, and bombs, and this is how it ends. And by the way, I will say that Gloria Estefan's husband, Emilio Estefan Jr., has a small part as a piano player, and a few other members of the Miami Sound Machine are in the film.
He also composed the music for the film.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes.
I saw that.
Wow, way to go, June, knowing that little detail. Let's quickly also just talk 1 second about this idea they set up. I hate knives. Stallone hates knives.
That was weird.
But then when he goes into that very dark kitchen,
Oh, that was so funny. He said, before I fight, I better turn off these lights.
turns off all the lights in the kitchen, and what does he grab? A knife. And uses it effectively. To set up, it's like Indiana Jones goes like, I hate snakes. And then you put him in a situation where he's surrounded by snakes. It's like, oh, fuck, he's got to figure it out. He's like, well, I mean, I hate knives, but I'll use it. Not my preferred, you know.
Also, there was like a sink of boiling water.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they cooking in this?
Potatoes?
Like, what? It's so big. And then when that man gets in it, he's like, it made me laugh so hard. There were so many moments that I had to pause it and rewind it and be like, what the fuck happened?
I loved it.
I agree with you, and I will say that this movie oddly moved fast and very slow because at one point, at 45 minutes in, I was like, shit, it's another hour and like 20 minutes? I was like, because it's like, it is moving at a clip, but it's almost like you're in quicksand. It's like people are
there was
flailing, but it's not.
so many scenes that weren't needed. We didn't need that bus scene.
Well,
No,
it's
the bus scene does nothing.
It doesn't move the plot, nothing.
and
But
it's obvious, and it's arguably like once again bad for Stallone. He shouldn't be making this much of a spectacle of himself if he wants to remain quiet off the grid. The reason he takes the bus is to be an invisible ghost, but then he
Right.
can't like clobber 6 guys on the bus.
Well, can I also say, like, and again, I'm not trying to defend these gentlemen, but I
It
felt
sounds like you are.
I know I'm against kids and punks, but but there's a moment where basically this guy took another woman's seat, rude, and then he goes, "Hey, can you get up?" He goes, "Fuck you." It seems like the penalty was very high for that. Like, it seems like to be kicked out of a bus window.
with
Like, I'm not saying it's
seats.
good.
There was an open seat.
Yeah.
Where he came from was now an open seat.
I didn't see that.
She could have sat right here.
I didn't.
He slid right on over and left
yeah.
a seat for someone else to sit in.
This bit of violence was unnecessary.
It was
I thought that
unhinged.
guy was also harassing a young woman on the bus. So
He
there
was.
was
Yes.
that.
I
but
get
I
it.
did not realize there was an open seat.
Yes, a fully open seat.
Like when he says that line, Nicole, that you said, like, I believe there's a vacancy. Like, she should have been like, get away from me, you monster. Yeah, I just watched you kill 3 people on a bus so that I could have a seat. Like that. I don't want to be a part of your
I want
nightmare.
to see like the after scene of that where it's like, is the bus gonna go? And the bus driver's like, no, I have to file a report now.
But when that lady handed him back the glasses, she seemed a little turned on.
The pregnant lady?
The lady, when she gave back the
No, the
glasses, she was
older
just like,
woman.
no. Here are your glasses. I think she liked it.
And
I
she
wish
didn't
someone.
see any of his vascularity.
God.
Did anyone have any issues, and we'll come to the audience in one
Probably.
second, with Sharon Stone taking off all of her clothes and sitting naked in like a chaise lounge?
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
What shocked me about that scene was I was like, oh, I think she's naked. But then when she gets up and you see her breath, I was like, oh, it was so unnecessary to see her naked in that scene.
Respectfully, I disagree. Sharon Stone naked on the phone with Stallone trying to peep out the window to see if he's in the phone booth across from her apartment was electric.
That's when he's in the doc phone booth. That's when he's in the little baby doc.
Listen,
Yes.
I was saying to Paul, I was like, the idea of like coming home to relax and just taking off your top and taking off your bra and just sitting, is so absurd to me. I'm like, I get taking off your bra immediately.
But she keeps her shoes on.
I know. It's so wildly uncomfortable that I just kept looking at her and thinking like, oh, put on a tank top. Like just put on something that's, we all know that's very uncomfortable.
I didn't realize her shoes were on. That's so funny. Oh, I gotta free these titties, but gotta keep the dogs locked up.
You're good. Just gotta let
It
these
also
really breathe.
it also looks like she threw the dress in the trash can. Like she's like, that dress. I
Her
didn't know.
entire wardrobe is single use.
Like
I was
Tobey
obsessed
Maguire
with
in his
her
underpants.
wardrobe. I was
She looked
obsessed
great.
with everything she wore. I loved the fact that she was in an evening gown and a scrunchie.
I wish
I loved it.
I wish everybody else was in the James Woods might have been. I was going to say was in the same movie that Sharon Stone is in because
Yes.
she is firing on all cylinders.
She's great.
And imagine if you will. This is what I was going to say earlier. Imagine if you will, instead of an aged Sylvester Stallone for this, dynamic, what if it was young Nicolas Cage as the specialist, trained by
Interesting.
or somebody I don't know, somebody
All right.
else, somebody
All right.
younger, somebody.
So picture this scene with the two of them yelling then.
Come on, talk to me. You sell your service to the highest bidder, won't you, you stinking maggot?
These women are
Fuck you,
terrified.
Ray! Fuck you! You
Who
killed
did that lady? This one
your
her.
bombs! Something 10, 50, 100 before you lost count with your bombs.
Who's he
By the way, look
talking
at
to?
this guy. Oh, Jesus. And
This
by
is like,
the way,
this is like take 35. James Woods is just like, I'm going to go to my trailer for 5 minutes and then I'm coming back and I'm going to be brilliant.
In Bogota, your bomb in the cabana. But you're getting sloppy, Ray. You broke your famous code, didn't you? You killed an innocent
Can you pause
bystander,
right
Ray.
there for a second?
It's just...
His watch is on the outside of his sleeve. What's happening?
God, that is
this
so
is
funny.
movie star shit. Like, they said to Stallone, we can't see your watch. And he's like, fuck you, director. I'll put it on the outside. Like, this is like a pissing contest. He's mad.
God.
I think the opposite. I think Stallone is like, I got to know it's a minute in. I'm going to be traced, so I need a watch. And they're like, well, yeah, but it would be under all your clothes. They'd be like, oh, put it outside.
I love it. I really do hope it was like his choice. He's like, you guys see it.
I think if it's 1994 and it's a Sylvester Stallone, I think everything is his choice.
Here, continue watching a little bit more James Woods.
Code, didn't you? You killed an innocent bystander, Ray. And it's just eating you up inside, isn't it? Well, you were always too fucking sensitive. But guess what? I'm coming, Ray. I'm coming to take all the pain away. I'm gonna
Can you
fucking
pause
cut
for
it
one
right
second,
out of you,
Paul?
and I'm gonna close you.
I believe they are in love. More so,
That's interesting.
More so than Sharon
Yes.
Stone and Sylvester Stallone, because I believe my headcanon for this movie is that Sharon Stone is playing everybody. Stallone, Woods, everybody. She gets
Her
her way.
parents.
Her parents. She's the one that ratted them out to the Colombians. She's like, this is exactly what I wanted. Like she seems to me to be the most capable person in this movie because these two, Woods and Stallone, are clearly involved in some sort of like nightmare, decades-long romance.
Yeah. Psychosexual
Yes.
something. Yeah.
Heart in my hand. I'm right behind you, and I know you. I know
Yep,
you.
right behind you.
He said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold your heart in my hand. That's romance.
Yeah.
Right, time's up. 58 seconds.
Yeah, and I think
Right.
I hope
think
Right. Got
Stallone might be the bottom in their relationship.
What is he doing? Why is he wrecking the recording?
I love that woman. Terrified.
She's the only one
Play it for
reacting to the
beginning and
environment.
Just watch her, please. Just
give her an
quickly.
Oscar.
Like, yeah, she's the only one. Why?
I love her.
She's out acting James Woods on every level.
That's the shirt for the show. That woman's face. Let's go to the audience. Let's see what questions you all have. Okay, in this movie, they hide bombs and lots of things. Teacups, cigarette cases, bridges. Where would you hide your bomb is my question to all of you. And just ask me your question. Raise your hand if you have a good question. Anybody? Okay, yeah, right here. What's your name?
Matt,
Matt, and where would you hide your bomb?
in an earpiece.
Ooh, that would be
In
tricky.
an
Okay.
earpiece. Damn.
All right, what's your question?
So at the end, the bomb truck explodes. Did he have a bomb on there the entire movie just waiting for them to show up?
Oh, that is interesting because at the end of the movie,
Say it again,
everything.
Paul.
Wait,
Can
what
you say
was
it
it, Paul?
So at the end, the bomb truck explodes.
Yeah.
So did he have a bomb like there the entire movie in the bomb truck? Like because everything
I assumed
explodes
it
at
was
the
like
end.
underneath, or he seemed to have made the entire gear factory and its environs into a live bomb scenario. I felt like he could
Right.
explode anything in that area. You know, the same way that he was somehow able to explode the top floor of that building. He and James Woods seem to have the raw materials for the most
times.
subtle bombs on their person at all times.
But yet they're blowing up a fucking giant bridge when we meet them. Like it should have been like he's leaving in that car with like they could have just the way that this movie acts. They could have blown up the drug dealer and the daughter would have been fine because his bombs are so precise. It only gets the front seat. It's like that's it. But they decide to like rig two parts of it. Like that seems so wildly big. And is maybe the idea being that he used to do big bombs and now he does small bombs?
Because of what happened, if he could have only blown up the front seat, he's got to live with that.
And I will say the damning look of that girl, that girl looks at him like, you're going to kill me.
And like sometimes in movies you could tell like they couldn't make her that young because it would
Right.
it would devastate us as an audience. But they couldn't make her like a preteen either. Like she was exactly the age where we were gonna have to be okay with it.
I'm like, you know what? I don't love it, but I'm cool if an 11-year-old dies.
Yeah. It's like,
They've lived 11 years. That's enough.
All right. Your name?
Melissa.
Melissa, welcome, Melissa. Where would you put your bomb?
Definitely on that stinky ass shower floor.
Yes. And your question?
Okay, sorry. Cut this out if it's wrong, but when James Woods was interrogating the Miami PD's bomb squad, was that Greg Brady from the original Brady Bunch?
Oh, somebody was thinking that too.
it looked a lot like him.
Let's say
It
yes.
looks a lot like him.
Great question. Will never be cut out. Don't ever correct it. I don't want any correction or omission on the Discord about that. It's Greg Brady. We all knew it. We all agreed to it. Be cool.
This movie takes place in the Bradyverse.
That was Barry Williams, and if anyone says differently, we will bomb you. Okay, your name?
Nina,
Nina, and where would you put your bomb?
in the telephone booth.
Okay, great. Oh, nice, cute. All right, where? You can put it in any. You don't have to put it in the movie. You can put it anywhere. You can. All right. So, all right. Okay. What's your question?
Okay, so there is a scene where Rod Steiger's trying to get up off the couch, and the police like chief guy is like helping him up. Whose idea you think it was to keep that in the movie?
Well, Rod Steiger nails it with what is clearly an improvised line where he goes, "I hate these deep couches." I hate these deep couches. I love that this movie is taking a stand. Give us shallow couches or give us no couches at all.
All right, well, we heard from the audience there, and now it is time for second opinions.
Timer the cat, assassins you hire and nap. I want you to hang up in 58 seconds. This way he cannot be tracked. Ex-CIA, hired by someone named May. It turns out that Ned set up Ray, and bombs are their favorite way. Oh, Stallone's a specialist. You know I have no notes to give you. Did you all get a boner too? You know it gets a 5-star review. Amazon, this is true. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 stars.
Amazing.
Great work.
Thank you. All right. Let me tell you, these are second opinions pulled from Amazon, and they are wild. Wild, okay? There are, this gets an average 4 out of 5 stars on Amazon, or there's over 1,000 reviews. 76% are 5-star reviews.
Wow.
But I'm going to kind of bullet through them because they are all one sentence. So here we go. I'm just going to speed. I'm going to speed right through them. Here we go. Bob writes, reminds me of when I lived on the Miami River on a 51-foot trawler. Beautiful cinematography. Sharon Stone isn't too bad either. 5 stars. Amazon customer writes, honestly, it's not a particularly great movie, but it's got a Porsche 968 in it, so it's good enough for me. 5 stars. DLG writes, critics did not rate this film well. They must have been men, because this is a woman's fantasy. 5 stars. And that sentiment continues when someone writes, I enjoyed this movie. Great bodies and beautiful people in a beautiful Miami setting. Yes, it's a woman's movie in spite of the action.
What?
5 stars.
I get it. I do get it. It's because you're seeing Stallone's body all sexual and shit.
Yes.
I wouldn't call it a woman's movie,
Well,
though.
I think it's like the romance is for the ladies, and that's like heavy in the movie, and then the bombs are for the boys, so they stick around.
Jason, you missed people calling this a woman's movie in the 5-star reviews.
Well, I do feel like this exists in the fried green tomatoes verse.
Yeah. It's like Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias, fried green tomatoes,
Yeah,
the specialist.
Like the specialist.
It's a trilogy for the ages. They've all got Robertses in them.
A couple of fun facts about this movie. Eric Roberts, only 2 years older than Sharon Stone. But he was supposed to have killed her parents when she was a child. Okay. Stallone said the secret to their shower scene was bringing a bottle of Black Death vodka up to the set that was given to him by Michael Douglas. And after a half a dozen shots, we were wet and wild.
I don't like that.
Nope. Nope.
I don't like it from a safety standpoint.
Not at all.
That's why they were on the floor.
Yeah, they're like,
They were like, we can't stand up anymore. We gotta lay down and do this.
So there's a real like history in Hollywood about Stallone being kind of tricked and conned by producers and other actors. The most famously, like Schwarzenegger read a really bad script called "Stop or My Mom Will Shoot," and he's like, "Get the rumor out there that I want to do it, so Stallone will try to steal it from me, and then he'll do this real shitball movie." And then he did. And Stallone never wanted to do the movie. It was just to fuck with him. And it's been like they have a history. So in this movie, like Stallone was kind of playing hardball, and the producers said, "Hey, look, if you don't decide in 15 minutes, Warren Beatty wants to do this movie." And he's like, "All right, I'm in." And Warren Beatty was never attached or anywhere near the movie.
How much did it make?
Well, I'll get to that in 1 second. How much it
Hey,
made?
guy, relax.
Wow.
He just
This
really
guy's like,
needs
hey,
to
get
know.
to the point. I've been watching this whole show. I want to know how much it made.
That's top
needs to
numbers.
know.
Hey, log on to Box
Google
Office
it. He's got
Mojo,
it here
guy.
at the mall.
I didn't come here for jokes. I came here for
Chit
Box
chat
Office.
bullshit. Let's get the metrics going. It's the
Give me that
data.
data dump. Give me above the line and below the line costs.
Before tonight's
You're
show
an
started,
asshole, guy. Wrap the show up. I got a sitter. Give me the box office and let me out of this place. I'm done with this show. I came for box office and I got bupkis so far.
For some context, before the show started, we played the trailer to the specialist. And when Jason came out here, he said, "Paul, were you upset that James Woods did not get billing in the sequence in the credits? Like that he's one of the lead characters in the movie." There's a good reason for that. Stallone demanded that James Woods' scenes were to be cut out of the film, and some of his scenes to be reshot so Stallone would have more screen time. He was worried that Woods would steal the movie away from him because he was a better actor than him. And Stallone also did the same thing to Rutger Hauer on Nighthawk. So that is the reason
Rutger
why
Hauer was in 2 Hawk-based movies.
Lady
Also
Hawk
in
and
Lady
Nighthawk.
Hawk.
And here's the thing that I found most interesting before we get to how much it made.
Are you okay, my guy? Are you okay to wait a couple more seconds?
Before there was a blacklist. A blacklist is this amazing thing that Franklin Leonard does where he like polls people in Hollywood. What are the best scripts that aren't made? And there's a list and it can help screenwriters really get to the top of the heap. You know, it's just about who has a great script. The Los Angeles Times did something similar to that. And in 1993, the Los Angeles Times listed The Specialist as the best unproduced thriller script in Hollywood based on a poll of 40 agents, producers, and studio executives. So this movie was a hot commodity, and it had a budget of $45 million.
Ooh, all your dreams are coming true.
Hey, get ready.
Ooh, we're talking those numbers, Paul. What do we got? A budget of what?
45
Wow. That's what I'm here for.
That's suspense. We're getting closer.
The opening weekend was 14.3.
Oh, God.
And the full domestic gross.
Oh, dump it all on me. Give me the whole fucking number, Paul.
$57.4 million. But the worldwide gross, 170 million. Adjusted for inflation, $347 million.
Wow.
That's
came
like
in-
Avatar.
Came in number 21 in the top 200 films of 1991, and that's a year where The Lion King, Forrest Gump, and True Lies comes out. This movie beat Time Cop, Disclosure, The Shadow, Junior, Color of Night, Street Fighter, Ghost in the Machine, and Double Dragon.
It beat all of those movies?
Yep, it came in number 21. And the tagline is, killing is his profession, revenge is her goal. Together, they take on the battle against the underworld mafia. Kind of got...
That's the longest tagline.
By the way, terrible tagline.
And here's the alt tagline. The government taught him to kill. Now he's using his skills to help a woman seek revenge against the Miami.
These are like poems. These are not taglines.
They're haiku.
Here's a better tagline. She's hot, but inexplicably, he's naked.
She's hot, he's not. Boom.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye would have been the best tagline.
Holy shit.
Bye-bye.
Well. We really got into the specialist. Nicole, we have talked on our show about your show, Grand Crew, which is an amazing show on Peacock and Netflix. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Oh, Grand Crew is about 6 friends who hang out in a bar and we drink and we fuck and we talk about life and relationships. And it's silly. It's a very silly throwback to the 90s. It's a fun show.
It's a great ensemble. And we talked to Phil and Carl on Last Looks. Where are you on your wine drinking journey?
Oh, well, last night I drank half a bottle of wine after I had 8 vodka sodas. It was bad. It was bad. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm unwell. And then went into my
and
kitchen.
Then you had to watch this movie?
I'm so sorry.
I was so hungover just being like, well, this is good. It was honestly really nice to watch it hungover.
That's the way that they shot the shower scene.
Yeah, more or less.
Nicole, anything else you want to plug? Your podcast?
Oh, yeah, I got podcasts. Why Won't You Date Me? Best Friends, 90 Day Bay. I'm working out material in DC and Denver. And you could just go to my Instagram and hit the link in the bio. I don't know the dates.
I love it. That's great. June, I know you and I are very excited about this show that we're on, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur on Disney+. It's actually fantastic. It's a great show. Really, really fun.
I'm so excited. And also, Paul, you'll be at it. Bitch Sesh and The Deep Dive is hosting a show / pickleball tournament / extravaganza called I'd Hit That on May 13th. So if you're in Los Angeles or traveling to Los Angeles and you want to buy tickets, you can head to janeclub.com/pickleball and come to the show. Paul will be our celebrity DJ and MC, and it's going to be so much fun. May
Jason?
13th.
I will shout out, even though I'm not in it, John Wick 4. Get involved.
Wait, you went to a movie theater?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry about it. But go see this movie.
Can you... I can't afford I can't find those 3 hours. I need to talk to your source. God damn it.
Also, I play a recurring part in the Netflix show Agent Elvis. That is an animated show.
I was cut out of that show.
What's that?
I was cut out of that show.
Really?
I
What part?
was recording my voice and I was like, they're going to cut me. I wasn't doing whatever they wanted me to do. And I've had this
Terrible
experience
feeling.
twice in my life. And I was feeling it. And then a couple months later, we're going to recast you in
Well,
that. I was
listen,
like,
it sounds like we're still in Moon Girl and
Devil Dinosaur.
yes.
I will say congratulations
Plus.
on the pickup of Star Trek Lower Decks, which
Yes.
is fantastic. And I will please urge people to watch Star Trek Prodigy, the show that I am on, which is absolutely fantastic and needs your eyeballs. Get involved.
And I'll also say, if you like Star Trek Picard season 3, don't worry about 1 and 2. It's great. But more importantly, Dungeons & Dragons, the movie, is good. You saw it there.
Okay.
Right?
I hate medieval shit. It makes me really upset.
Yeah.
But I was not upset watching that movie.
It's a fucking comedy. It's
really
really funny. It's really good.
Wait,
Dungeons and
why
Dragons.
does medieval shit make you upset?
It makes me so mad because I could just imagine how stinky they are.
Yeah,
I don't
I
like
get
that.
that.
Like, there's no like hems. Everything's like jagged and nasty, and they got stupid fucking belts, and there's like rocks everywhere.
I agree. The belts are stupid.
I'm not here for it.
I agree with you that they made medieval stuff look nicer. It was
They
better.
did.
It was
Palatable.
yeah.
But the jokes made me happy. I
Yeah.
was like, these people look like trash, but like, it's funny, and I'm not angry.
A lot of funny jokes. Like really
Yeah.
great surprise
They
cameos.
make a choice with this dragon that made me laugh so hard. I don't want to ruin it.
They have a cameo in it that was shocking, and the scene plays out like this drama in the middle of this comedy movie. It's beautifully done. Anyway.
Wait, can I say
Yeah.
one last thing?
Yeah, please.
I thought it was really interesting when they were running at the end and the bombs were going off like in front and behind them. Sharon Stone yelped every time a bomb went off.
Yes!
And I was like kind of concerned. I was like, are these happening too close to her?
Yes.
Did they rehearse? I was like,
Well, I kind of liked it because it gave me like a human reaction to bombs. Like
Yes,
this
it looks
movie is like
very real.
bombs go off all the time. Like it's like a doorbell. Like she's like, oh fuck. Like she should be jumping.
Another bit, just a tiny bit of evidence that this is really a love story between Stallone and Woods is the "You're the rigger, I'm the trigger." That is
Very
the most
sexy.
romantic line in the movie. That's what the movie's about. You're the rigger, I'm the trigger. James Woods is saying in the whole movie, why don't you see I'm in love with you?
Yeah.
You're the rigger, I'm the trigger. Come on.
Should that be the shirt?
ooh,
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
love
may be
that.
it.
Yes.
You're the rigger, I'm the trigger, and a silhouette of both their faces. I love this. Nicole, so great to have you back.
Hey, would you recommend the movie?
But before we
Hey,
go,
lady,
would we
guy
recommend
about the box office?
Sometimes I feel like this question is we've already gone
Yeah, I
through
mean,
it,
I
but
think that's clear.
yeah,
Yes.
yes. Will we recommend the movie?
Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah. Great. Give it up for our amazing crew up in the booth. We have our producer, our sound engineer, got new live engineers up there. It's an amazing group. They put this show together every week. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, June. Thank you, Jason. We'll be back in April for a 3-night run and then back in May. And come see Dinosaur April 15th. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
The show may be over, but it continues next week on Last Looks. That's right. We want you to join us on Last Looks to tell us all the things that we might have messed up, that we might have gotten wrong, and you get a chance to prove that you are better than us. You can do that very simply by going to our Discord at discord.gg/HDTGM, or you can call me at 619-PAUL-ASK. I also run a very impromptu advice line. So if you have any problems, I am there to solve them. Normally, I'm joined by Jason on Last Looks, so tune into Last Looks to hear interviews with some of our great past guests, some deleted scenes, and so much more, including what we're watching next week. You know what? If you're a big How Did This Get Made fan, that means you must have some merch. And if you need our merch, go to tpublic.com/stores/HDTGM. That's TEEpublic.com. You can find us online everywhere on any kind of social platform at HDTGM. And if you really just want to go old school, check out our website at HDTGM.com. That has links to everything you could possibly imagine. But this show, what you're listening to right here, couldn't be done without a couple of things. First of all, you listening, but more importantly, I'm talking about the amazing producerial work of Scott Sonny, Molly Reynolds, and our movie-picking producer, Avril Halley, our engineer, Alex Gonzalez, and our publisher, July Diaz. People, they make the trains run, and we love them. So we will see you next week for Last Looks, and until then, bye for now.